I like to discuss things with people, but I never want to do it in a way that's offensive. And I always want people to understand that, not to get too politically correct here, but safe spaces. I don't believe in safe spaces. That's nonsense. But I believe that there should be a room. There should be rooms for discussion, right? In other words, um, I'm just as willing for you to go, no, you're wrong, Sifu Ross, and I'm going to sit down and explain to you why. Great, let's have that conversation. I'm a jerk, and I may not end up believing you, but I believe I should give you the opportunity to try to convince me. For example, we know that Xingyi is the oldest quote-unquote internal system of all the systems that they call internal. Xingyi. It goes back to about 1600, 1600s. Actually, right about the turn of the Ming Dynasty to the Qing Dynasty. Very interesting story. Basically, a guy was a master of the spear, and because he was associated with the old Ming Dynasty, when the Qing came in, they took away his spear. This is analogous to they took our guns. Since they basically took away his weapon, it is said that Xingyi was a empty hand adaptation of spear fighting. And actually, I believe that because I've studied Xingyi and I've studied spear, and I can see the relationship between spear movement and Xingyi. So Xingyi predates the more popular internal Tai Chi Bagua by 300, 400 years. Look, Hot Bot Fat probably has a similar kind of history. Again, getting into controversial. Actually, Tim Cartmel was a great guy. But he mentioned the fact that we were talking about Thai bird in that lineage that we share is Xingyi. And he said something to the effect of, it looks really different this is Hung Shang's lineage of Xingyi. And he says it looks very different than the Thai bird and everybody else's Xingyi. And it's true. If you put Thai bird, Tai Xing on the internet into YouTube, you're going to see a lot of people doing Thai bird, and it looks nothing like the version that they do. And he said, well, this came from the Gao linear Bagua, straight line Bagua. And I agree to the extent that I can see, having done both the Thai bird with Liu Deshu and having done some of the linear Bagua with him, that they're related techniques. So I think, based upon history, that probably what I'm getting to is that Bagua certainly is unique in its adaptation of circle walking. And Chris Yurok was talking about the fact that if you look at traditional Taoist rituals, magical rituals, they're circle walking. And so probably Dong adapted ritualistic Taoist practice into martial art. So that's part of the influence. But I think the other part of the influence was probably Xingyi. In other words, if you take Xingyi and you're influenced by Taoist circle walking, the end product is going to be Bagua. And I think that's why when Bagua people started hanging out with Xingyi people, they saw, oh, there's similar stuff, and there was a lot of cross-training. But again, we have to talk about these things, and we have to acknowledge them, and we have to, accept realities. Because I see so much talk about people go, which is the real Tai Chi? Well, I kind of think what I've been talking about for the last 15 minutes is that you can't say something is a real Tai Chi because it was just a made-up thing to begin with. And that goes for kind of all martial arts, right? We always have this artificial respect for it as if it came down on stone tablets from God in the sky to us. Everything was made up. And it's all been made up recently. What we're doing is probably a product of the last 100 years. And 100 years ago, probably what was there was a product of combining traditions from before.